Sousa, you claimed in your complaint that your insurance agent had notified you about completing the investigation and they found that the defendant here was 100% at fault. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you provide documentation of that investigation, those findings?
Letter D.
Exhibit D?
D.
What page is that? Let me ask you, Mr. Orozco, I want you to keep finding that piece of evidence for me, Mr. Sousa. Do you agree with your insurance's findings that you were partially at fault?
With my insurance, I don't 100% agree that it was half my fault. I believe it was more her fault because of the way she was driving.
But you had some fault, maybe not 50?
Yeah, I did have a little bit of fault. Maybe I should have just got behind her.
Okay.
But I was just too far ahead of her for me to get behind her. I couldn't slam on my brakes because she would have sideswiped me. So I don't believe so.
Did you get your car repaired?
I haven't yet, but they did pay me for it, and I'm scheduled. The body shop is actually so far behind right now. That's another thing. I have full coverage. She doesn't.
Mrs. Sousa, did you find that piece of evidence?
No, it's not here.
If you have it on your phone, I could definitely take it from your phone.
Oh, okay.
Can we get that, Officer Pitts? Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you guys want to see this?
Yeah, sure.
Does it say 100%?
It does.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Officer Pitts. You can return that. Judge Juarez.
So I think that it takes someone who grew up and lives in Los Angeles to really understand what happened on the 405 North on this dreadful day. And I think you two were jockeying for position in two lanes, and neither of you wanted to give, and that's exactly how this accident took place. My first question to you, Mr. Orozco.
Yes, ma'am.
There's at least a mile or so between every exit.
Correct.
Right? So if you had just come onto the freeway and were trying to merge in, why did it take you a mile to get there?
It didn't take me a mile. Actually, it took me a little bit less, but it did take me more than usual because I wanted to merge where there was less traffic.
Okay, but you were basically trying to pass her on the right, weren't you?
I was passing her, yes, on the right, yes.
Right. What I kind of want to understand is it seemed like you both were going pretty quickly, but there was only relatively minimal damage to both your vehicles. Would you agree, considering how fast you were traveling?
Yes.
Would you agree too?
Yes.
Is your car drivable?
Yes.
And so you were able to drive away from the scene, correct?
Yes.
And your car was drivable as well?
Ish, yeah. I have to
Ish.
get off the freeway and get some screws on the bumper so it won't fly off.
This is Exhibit A, and this shows the black vehicle, right, which belonged to you,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
You know, I mean, this isn't insignificant damage, but it's not extensive damage, given that you were both driving at a pretty good clip on the freeway.
Right.
And then, Mr. Sosa, that's your vehicle, right?
Yes.
And that's the extent of the damages to your vehicle.
Yes.
Now, one of the things that you said in your complaint was that my SUV was hit by Fidel on my front right bumper. So what you're explaining is that you didn't rear-end him. He hit you kind of from the side. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Orozco, do you agree that that's how the impact happened, that it was on the side, or do you believe that she rear-ended you?
It felt like a rear end,
Okay.
especially when my bumper almost ripped off and the way the car reacted.
But you see the damage to her vehicle, right? This is Exhibit
Yeah.
B. And it's kind of hard to cause that damage from a rear end. So you did have to hit her from the side in order to cause this damage.
Right. The reason I say she hit me is because she was blocking me from passing her. So as I'm passing her, that's when she started to hit me, and then that's when I started to go to the left.
So were you blocking him from passing you?
No.